Welcome to Late Night's News, your satirical news source, which I am legally obligated to say before saying or doing anything you're about to hear or see in this forthcoming episode. I'm your host, Doug Douglas, and we have a very serious, salient, and crucial episode here, and all of us that work on this show take our jobs with serious and semi-demoralizing intent. Today, we will be bringing in the top candidates for the next of kin to be the 47th president of these United States of America, to interview them in a heated back-and-forth debate for the State of the Union, the State of America, and the State of the Universe. You all know as much as I do how important this election this year is. We have a duty to do right. America, we trust you. We are a hard news station, and now to get you updated for the debate, here's some recent top stories on the hour that are completely true and legit, and not satirical at all. President Joe Biden was just informed that his presidential term is nearing a close, and he may have to run again. On hearing the news, Biden uncharacteristically headbutted the nearest baby, which was more than 30 miles away from him where he was standing. The baby is okay, but when trying to subdue Biden, he kept asking for a glass of warm milk and to listen to Britney Spears' hit single, Toxic. More details to come on the story. Former President Donald Trump is currently facing legal scrutiny in part of preparation for possible prison time. Trump reportedly binge-watched the entirety series of Orange is the New Black. However, instead of learning of the lessons about surviving prison or love behind the bars, his key takeaways to be completely misguided notion to show up in court not in his traditional orange skin, but instead showing up in full blue. Trump's reported actions have garnered significant controversy and condemned potential adding to a record-breaking count of global hate crimes. This story was brought to you by Governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis, who is loving this. According to Political.com, there is an all-new hip political party barely sweeping the media in swing states by storm. This is a true story. It's called What the F*** Is This Country? There's a small cult following that has been supporting this party. Their leading candidate is long-term Scientologist Tom Cruise, who is being hedge funded by someone still alive, Bernie Sanders. Bringing you the latest and the greatest, giving you the breakdown of our presidential candidates, let's go ahead and swing it over to our sister network, Sox News.
Thanks, Doug Douglas. Welcome to Sox News, your publicly controversial political analytics source. My name is Mary Jo Ann Walters.
And I'm Chester Drawers. Before we continue, I just want to address the elephant in the room. Yes, we are still in the foot fetish fiasco of last June. But we have legal documents to continue this show as long as no barefoot is within a 10-mile radius.
Now let's get to the candidates. Candidate number 1 is President Joe Biden. I can't believe that old geezer's still kicking.
He smells.
He really does.
Yeah. Now our second candidate is Stacy from Starbucks, where all liberals work, making their pronoun coffee, he, they, lattes, mommy, milk or milk fat, mommy, I want...
Anyway, candidate 3, IT Utch Kids, our personal number 1 pick. For legal reasons, we did not fund his campaign any money.
No. I can't wait to see what Sleepy Joe has to say after he stole the last election. And for legal reasons, no one from Sox News was present at the Capitol on the 6th of January, 2021, year of our Lord.
Now that you know your leading candidates, here's a sponsored campaign clip from a hopeful future president, I.T. Hutch Kids.
I love him.
I really do. He's such a good man.
Yeah.
My name is I.T. Hutch Kids, and this is what I plan on doing to the liberals. You know, people always ask me, they say, IT, what are your policies? What are your morals in office? You know what I tell them? I say, look here. The good book. These are my policies. These are my morals. This is my agenda. This election day, make sure you go out and vote for IT Hutch Kids. Together, we can keep this nation exactly the same and feed the billionaires. Thank you.
A man you can trust. A man willing to make no changes to America. A man willing to go out of his way to protect the things only he stands for. Dr. I.T. Hutch Kids is here for you and America too. Vote I.T. Hutch Kids.
Welcome back.
We have been struck with a countrywide devastating blow. And very important news in this president race. Mr. I.T. Hutch Kids is currently on the run from authorities with 17 allegations of grooming at his local Chuck E. Cheese. This news has blown my socks off.
And I'm cream of wheat. Personally, I thought that this could never happen. Who would have thought that a man named I.T. Hutch Kids would be amidst a 17-person grooming scandal? It's insane.
Whatever happened until innocent until proven guilty? Was Joe Biden behind this?
Yeah, I think so. He touched me when I was a boy.
I apologize to cut you off mid-report. My apologies, but we had an unpaid intern sprint 5 miles with the camera to find ex-presidential frontrunner I.T. Hutch Kids. We have him now live on camera for a special breaking interview. Welcome, I.T. Hutch Kids.
Hello.
I think this has come to a shock for our nation. I think it's safe to say nobody would have seen a grooming allegation coming from you, Mr. I.T. Hutch Kids. I think we all just want to know, why'd you do it?
Well, let's say, hypothetically speaking, I did do it. I would probably do it for the sake of sexual gratification. My wife doesn't touch me at home, and I feel the need
I'm going to go ahead and cut you off right now before we jump ahead to even worse things that you are saying live on camera. So this has come to be some type of sexual frustration is really what I'm hearing. Is that something that we can help you out with?
Oh, I mean, hypothetically speaking, yes. Like, I would be so down for that. But in reality, the way the world works, I couldn't do that on my platform.
Because I understand. I mean, on your platform, and, this is a hypothetical thing. It's all allegations. We don't really know that this is true. So before any libs out there try
Liberals.
to start tagging you to something, if you need, I'm looking for somebody to put wax on my head every once in a while. And if that could, for lack of better terms, get you off, would you be interested?
Absolutely, sir.
That sounds good. Well, Mr. I.T. Hutch Kids, before prison, make sure you swing by the studio so we can give you a proper goodbye. Thank you.
Thank you, Doug.
Thank you for your time. Stay tuned. We have our great presidential debate and an update on the ever-expanding political divide in this nation. We'll be right back with more after this.
This is Kevin Gregory, roommate, boyfriend, and self-proclaimed giraffe hunter. He claims he's a good guy, but did you know he puts the milk before the cereal? Or that he actually enjoys Matt Damon? Here's what others have to say.
You know, it's a shame. It really is. I mean, he wasn't just a great roommate, he was a great friend. And the type of friend where I didn't want to repress my homosexual urges. But now it just makes me feel like I want to be straight. I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, he was the love of my life, and now I don't know what to believe. I mean, ever since I heard about the cocaine Australian kangaroo snorting incident he did with Bruce Willis, I mean... And now he's making me want to have homosexual urges. So what will happen with this problem? With this man that used to be admired, influenced so many people, this carcass that used to be called...
I'll do the dishes. I'll do the dishes. God damn.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Look, 17 isn't a lot. It's not that bad. No, it's gonna be long. I've been through it. We're gonna get through this together. I had faith in you. You need to run this country, okay? Here, let me just massage. Come on, it's okay. All right, you're gonna get through this jail time. You're gonna come back. And you're gonna be the next president of my little United States, okay? Okay? All right, you look good now. Get up there, pony boy. Welcome back. The political divide is this nation is getting bigger, or should I say, smaller. Meet the politics, or scientifically known as polyamorous ticks, where politics break down into smaller life forms, while these creatures are not running for office, they're running for love, all around, giving a whole new meaning to the word love bug. This just in, my dad finally came home. He had no idea who I was. He just needed a couple bucks. Goodness, you daddy.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Who are you?
Oh, I'm Sarah. That's 5 H's at Sarah with 5 H's on Instagram.
We're doing something? What are you doing?
I brought some little infographics here to show everybody because, you know, my 6.5 followers, I just love to use my platform and really get my voice out there, you know.
All right, I'll buy it. We need to get better security, but let's see what you got. Looks like you have something here.
All right, first, everything you need to know about the presidential debate 2024 candidates.
Oh, this is perfect. This is exactly what we're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then next, you know, this has been a really pressing issue that I don't think enough people are talking about, and I just love to spread awareness, you know, like all my 6.5 followers, they just really appreciate what I'm doing. But
not a lot of followers.
Here we have 5 reasons why eating ballots is bad, and it is the secret epidemic taking over this country that we don't talk about enough. Next, we have a graph that has no actual substance to it, but I posted anyway.
How did this do on your Instagram page? Did it?
You know, it got almost got one like. I tried to get somebody to like it, but they didn't quite make it there.
You need help and more reasons than one. Continue.
Well, you know, everything I post is just so important, and it's always something of really hard-hitting issues, you know. And everything I post, it's all just so important to. Oh, let's ignore that one. And lastly, of course, my message, just be kind to everybody.
Well, that's a beautiful message,
Thank
but
you.
it's a little bit of horse. I want to thank you for coming on.
Yes,
and
thank
out of
you so
the
much for
curtain.
having me.
I
And that's
didn't
remember
have
that's
you-
at Sarah with 5 H's on Instagram. And be sure to click my Linktree where you'll find a link to a Google Doc that is completely blank.
Get out of my studio. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I'm sure there was a special message in there that we as a nation and a collective audience can definitely get something from. This was not a waste of time to the American population in any way, shape, or form, so we thank you for that, sincerely. Now we have a special message from former President Donald J. Trump.
Hello, my fellow Americans. I have everything under control, more control than I've ever had in my entire life. These courts are ridiculous. This is a witch hunt by crooked Joe Biden. He's indicting me every 3 days. I wake up, I'm indicted. I eat breakfast, I'm indicted. And this time I've been disqualified from the race for using the N-word. You know what the N-word is? It's no. It's the nuclear word. Putin loves the nuclear word. But welcome to election night on Late Night Snooze. This is a special message from your president, Donald J. Trump, the real president. You know, we're at Liberal Point Park. They love their pronouns, and I told them, well, my pronouns are your president, the best president, your favorite, more than George Washington and Sleepy Joe, maybe even more than Lincoln. These candidates will burn America to the ground. These candidates are no good. I've told all of them that. Crooked Joe Biden will do what Joe Biden does, is Sleepy Joe Biden. You know that he doesn't say a sentence. He doesn't know where he is. He turns into a Roomba after every speech. You've seen that? He walks around the stage. Stacy from Starbucks. You know, of all the Stacys I've ever met in my life, she's certainly one. I don't know if she has what it takes. And then my good friend, confidant, IT Hutch Kids. That disqualification is ridiculous. He didn't do any of those things, and I wish him well. God bless this city of Pittsburgh. God bless our country. God bless Point Park University. God bless Crooked UView. God bless you. God bless our troops. And God bless the United States. Thank you very much.
Somebody help him!
Personally, I want this debate to go over the policies America wants to hear.
Yeah. What is Stacy from Starbucks plan to eradicate furries? Who would ever pretend to be an animal?
Well, will she defend the rights of alpha males such as myself? Is she gonna combat fake news? Personally, I don't want to vote for her since she's vaccinated.
For legal reasons, every Fox News employee must be up to date on their boosters. But that's besides the point. We have to vote for her since she's our only hope of taking down Joe Biden.
Man.
We can't have that man.
No, I hate him. He's... America, it's now time to get your pros and cons list because it's time to listen to the final debate between Joe Biden and Stacy from Starbucks.
And remember, your voice may save or break this nation. God bless you, and God bless America.
That's right. Woo!
Welcome, America, to the great debate. I'm your moderator, Doug Douglas. Sitting next to me is President Joe Biden. President Joe Biden, how are we doing today? Good. It's glad to hear. Sitting across from me as well, Joe Biden. Stacy from Starbucks. Stacy, how are we doing today?
I just got off work like an hour ago, so
Good.
yeah.
We did have the new Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, lined up to moderate this discussion, but he's a so we said no. Before we begin, I'm going to address a question, and both of you will have a chance to answer unless specified that it was to either of you two. Let's get started. Stacy, Biden just signed an executive order on the usage of AI. What would you do to combat the usage of automated intelligence in the industry?
What?
All right. Any further on that?
Nope.
All right. This is for both of you. We'll start off with Joe. Joe, what steps are you taking towards world peace?
What?
What steps are you taking towards to achieve world peace?
Well, when the boy got the Reese's Piece and put him out in the woods.
No, Joe, not Reese's Piece. World peace.
Yeah, he was from another world. He was from the moon.
No.
He took the phone.
Joe,
Phone home.
Joe, nobody's from the moon. You're thinking about E.T.
Neil Armstrong, he's an American hero. Jack.
It's okay. It was a good answer. It was a good answer. Go ahead. Simmer back. You did good. Stacy,
Yeah.
what steps are you taking towards world peace?
I mean, I basically ended racism on Threads like earlier this month and on Twitter in like 2016. So I think that counts, right?
Cannot wait to see the fact check counts after this debate. This one's for Joe. On December 15th, 1997, I have footage of you stealing a candy bar from the hair salon across the street. I have an email drafted from the FBI for the seizure and search of your assets until the investigation is over. How are you going to respond to this situation?
This is just a bunch of malarkey. Listen, back in 1903, me and Milton Hershey, we were tight. We were brothers. 05, he gave me a lifetime supply of chocolate. Anything I wanted, on his dime, on his nickel. That was back in 1905. I was just but a boy. We were good pals. He said, Joe, some ice cream. Here's some chocolate. Have it all. And I took him to his word. Anytime I go into a store, I see a Hershey bar, a Twix, whatchamacallit. It's the name of the bar. I'm not going senile yet. I pick it up and I go, wowee, it's for me. And I take it. And
Joe,
Milton pays for it.
I'm gonna cut you off right here. That was a wonderful story.
No. It's not a joke.
Oh,
I got the chocolate.
Joe.
Please.
No. That had nothing to do with the question.
What was it again?
We're gonna move on. Again, Joe, you did a great job. That was a great story. It's always a pleasure to see you. You look good.
Right
This
back
one.
at-
This one's for Stacy. How would you address this statement? Should you become president of the United States of America?
Yeah.
Anything further? Just
I should be president.
all right. Next question, Joe. Joe. Hey, Rock. Whoa. Yeah. Stay with us here. We're live. It's going out to 17 different networks.
Back and bite. Yeah, 3, whatever. Yeah.
It's a different world, Joe. Different world.
They tell me every day I start trying, I see the delegations come in, from the different countries, and I start saying things, and they say, Joe, it's a different world. And
Don't
why
say
can't
anything
I
dumb.
just say-
Hey, don't say anything dumb. You're trying to win again.
Man, the Swedes.
Go. What?
I'm looking weird.
Can't say that, Joe. What is your go-to Starbucks drink?
I don't go to Starbucks. I don't drink.
That's.
I've never had a drop in my life. It's surprising because I'm Irish.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. What is your go-to
Pink
Starbucks
drink.
Your time is over. I'm not gonna try to talk over each other.
Mocha cookie crumble. So I love it. Sorry.
What is your go-to Starbucks drink?
Yeah, my go-to Starbucks drink is a venti iced chai with pumpkin cream cold foam, 5 pumps of chai, light ice, and with oat milk.
Good answer. That was a good answer. A simple question. Joe, does America truly run on Dunkin'? Why or why not?
Well, they changed the logo. They changed the name. Back in my day, the slogan for Dunkin' Donuts was "Drink, stupid, or you'll die." And then they changed it to "America runs on Dunkin'."
I would assume for obvious
When I was
reasons.
first elected to the Senate, back in, I forget. What? Fill me in.
1947.
Close enough. The slogan was different, and they changed it. And does America run on Dunkin'? Well, by golly, it may very well. We don't know. What do you think?
I mean, as a moderator, I guess if I am inclined to answer this question,
I know you're just doing your job, but
I would say yes. There are a lot of people drink Dunkin', but Starbucks it's up and coming. I'm not running for president. This isn't my question though.
Well, there are more Starbucks, I believe, in the swing states. So I love Starbucks. I love Pennsylvania Starbucks. I love inner city Philadelphia Starbucks. I love Madison, Wisconsin Starbucks.
Right.
I love women between the ages of 35 to 50, liberal women, Starbucks, come out to vote for me.
All right. Well, that seemed a little targeted. Obviously, saw right through that, Joe. But that's okay. Got to do with tactics. Does America run on Dunkin'? Yes or no?
No. It's gross.
All right. It's a pretty good answer. My last question here, Joe.
Yeah.
Is it about the paycheck, or do you care about the human population?
About the paycheck, dog. Alternatively,
Yep.
if we're, if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it, all right, I'll come clean. I'm on a mission. I want my dogs. This is my police reform agenda. My dog has bit so many cops, so many Secret Service members, and they don't give me credit. They say defund the police. I say eat fun the police. All my dogs have bit cops, and the left doesn't like me. They don't like me. I don't get it. Joe 2020.
2024.
4.
Thank you for that, Joe. And to you, is it about the paycheck, or do you care about the human population?
No, I mean, it would be better than my paycheck at Starbucks. They don't really pay us that well. But I care about everyone. I make everybody coffee. Yes. I love everyone, except for Karen from last Tuesday, who got mad at me because cold foam is up 25 more cents. She can die.
It's good statistics to bring in. Well, America, it is now time. Thank you both for coming in and joining us today. Yes, thank you, Joe. Thank you, Stacy. Absolutely. America, it is now time to text in your votes. Text 911 to send in your votes now. And in lightning timing speed, we will have the official 47th president of these United States of America presented by Sox News.
Welcome back to Sox News. Now, the news you've all been waiting for. America has spoken, and the 47th president of these here United States is Stacy from Starbucks.
Woo! I don't have anything to say about it.
What?
Stop the count. Who's operating this? Whoa!
August 12th, 2036, the heat death of the universe.
America, I present to you, for the first time, the 47th President of these United States, Stacy from Starbucks.
Wow, America, that's like, that's a lot of states. Like, a lot of states. Usually I can only remember like 3 drink orders. They don't even trust me with the sandwiches, but don't worry, America. You're my sandwich now. And I won't forget about you. Don't let me forget, I need to text Kayla to pick up my shift. I think I might be busy with this whole president thing. Do you think they'll let me take my cat to the White House? Do I even have to live there? Because DC, like, ugh, ew. I don't really like things with 2 letters for a name, like, just so small. You know what I mean? Anyways, follow me on Threads at Stacy from Starbucks. The first one to follow me gets a free pumpkin latte. Thanks, America. It's gonna be like a super big fun party, and thanks, Joe Biden. I don't think I could have done this without you. America, your worries are safe in my hands now, I promise. Like, sorta. Okay, bye!
Fall into my trap, dog. Welcome to hell. Take the shot.